Hi, Faithbox family. It's Kimberly coming to you again from Florida. It is day 25 of authenticity. Today is a scripture from 2 Timothy. It says, "They will act religious, but they will reject the power that can make them godly." Stay away from people like that. I really appreciate this because there is no room for interpretation. This is just straightforward. 2 Timothy 3:5. Just as we discussed yesterday, there are Christians who pretend to follow Jesus yet attempt to discredit the work of Jesus in your life. These types of individuals are exactly who Paul described in his letter to his son in the faith, Timothy. He cautioned Timothy to be on guard against those who act religious or godly, but actually reject the power of God in their lives. In fact, Paul said to stay away from these people entirely. While it may feel uncomfortable or difficult, it's important that you do not fall prey to the enemy's attempts to thwart God's work in your life. That's not to say that all of these people are evil, but rather that Satan is willing to use good people to accomplish his evil purposes. I know so many people I've heard say, "Oh, I really like them. He's a really good person," but it just kind of exemplifies that there are so many good people that Satan is using to try to steer us from things. So when determining who to stay away from, consider these questions. Are they pursuing wrong or sin? Are they requiring compromise from you? And I really like that one because you have to be careful, and I've found this in my own life. I have to be careful about the little compromises, because before you know it, you end up way down the road and you don't know how you got there. And it's kind of how my journey away, I grew up in the church, and how my little compromises on I guess being around people that were thwarting God's will in my life, just making little compromises to do things instead of going to church, instead of going to small group, instead of going to youth group when I was in college. I woke up one day and I didn't realize how I'd gotten to where I got. So compromises don't have to be big. So that's something in my life I have to keep a check on, is my compromising. And do they project a form of godliness versus truly living in the power of God? And this again makes me think of those people that put the facade on for special occasions, but yet aren't truly living in the power of God. So I really appreciated this because there's really no interpretation. As Paul said, just stay away from people like that. So I really appreciated this. I hope you guys are having a fabulous day and a good rest of the month, and I'll see you next month.